Have you ever watched your most cherished creation, born from years of tireless dedication, be brazenly stolen and paraded as another's genius, while you stand in the shadows unacknowledged? That's precisely how I felt when Elise and Atelier, the haute couture house owned by my former mentor, Madame Dubois, unveiled their new Celeste collection. This highly anticipated line, praised for its innovative use of bioluminescent fabrics and ethereal, flowing silhouettes, was an undeniable carbon copy of my independent thesis project Chrysalis. I had spent 4 grueling years perfecting the fabric technology and crafting each intricate design in my cramped studio apartment, envisioning a future where sustainability met high fashion. Madame Dubois, after dismissing my concepts as too niche years ago, had simply appropriated my entire vision, branding it as her own revolutionary step in sustainable luxury. But Madame Dubois didn't know that my cautious nature extended to every stitch and fiber. From the very first mood board to the final garment prototype, every stage of my Chrysalis project was meticulously documented. Not only did I maintain secure cloud-based design logs with immutable timestamps for all digital sketches and fabric development notes, but I also kept a physical journal detailing my dye formulations, unique pattern-making techniques, and even specific custom-engineered fastenings I developed from scratch. I had also filed provisional patents for several of my bioluminescent fabric treatments and distinctive garment constructions, long before Madame Dubois ever saw my early models. Furthermore, I embedded subtle non-functional designer's marks, unique microscopic thread patterns, and specific almost invisible embroidered symbols within the core lining of each prototype, acting as my irrefutable signature. After seeing Elise and Atelier's launch event, I calmly purchased several key pieces from their Celeste collection, confirming they were an identical match to my Chrysalis designs in fabric innovation, silhouette, and even the subtle quirks of my unique fastenings. I then compiled an indisputable dossier. It included high-resolution photographs of my dated design logs and digital sketches, magnified textile analyses confirming the presence of my embedded designer's marks within Celeste's garments, copies of my provisional patent applications, and notarized affidavits from my university professors and fellow design students who had witnessed and praised Chrysalis for years. I discreetly forwarded this comprehensive package, accompanied by a precise side-by-side video comparison of my collection versus theirs, to a renowned fashion journalist known for exposing industry plagiarism and a highly respected intellectual property law firm, with a copy to the National Fashion Designers Guild. Within a week, the fashion journalist published a bombshell expose detailing the undeniable plagiarism and crediting my originality while lambasting Elise and Atelier's unethical practices and Madame Dubois' corporate greed. Concurrently, the law firm served Elise and Atelier with a cease and desist order and a lawsuit for intellectual property infringement, supported by my overwhelming evidence. Elise and Atelier's stock plummeted, the Celeste collection was pulled from the market, and Madame Dubois faced public scorn and was eventually forced to resign. As for me, the expose brought an overwhelming surge of support and new interest to my Chrysalis concepts, solidifying my reputation as a true innovator. I was offered significant investment for my own sustainable fashion label and a feature article in a leading fashion magazine, effectively eclipsing Elise and Atelier's failed venture and transforming my small independent project into a nationally recognized successful fashion startup.